Have you ever been told not to feel a certain way? Don't be so angry. Stop crying. Cheer up. We've all heard it, we've all said it, and maybe we've believed it. But what if we've misunderstood emotions entirely? What if emotions are not good or bad, but simply messages? Today, we'll uncover the truth. Emotions are not moral judgments. They are not failures or achievements. They are not who we are. They are what we're feeling, and they are trying to tell us something. Welcome to Awaken Your Essence. I'm honored you're here. In a world that divides feelings into positive and negative, we've grown up learning to embrace some emotions while rejecting others. Happiness? Good. Sadness? Weak. Anger? Dangerous. Joy? Celebrate. Fear? Hide it. But this approach leaves us confused, ashamed, disconnected from the truth of who we are. The truth is, emotions are not inherently good or bad. They are messengers, signals, teachers. And when we start listening to them, not judging them, we begin to understand ourselves in a whole new way. Today's message is about reframing our emotional experience. We'll explore how labeling emotions as bad causes us to suppress what needs to be heard, how every feeling carries vital information, and how emotional neutrality, seeing feelings as messages, not morality, is the key to emotional freedom. From childhood, we're taught that some emotions are acceptable, others are shameful. We celebrate joy, but hush sorrow. We applaud courage, but bury fear. We're taught to smile even when we're hurting. This binary view, good versus bad emotions, creates a fractured relationship with our inner world. The problem isn't the emotion, it's the label. When we say this emotion is bad, we start believing that we are bad for feeling it. But here's the truth. There is no such thing as a bad emotion. There are only emotions we haven't yet understood. Every emotion we feel carries data. It's a signal about our needs, our boundaries, our values, our wounds. Anger may be saying, a boundary was crossed. Sadness might whisper, you're grieving something that mattered. Fear could be pointing to, there's something unknown, and it matters to you. The moment we stop seeing emotions as identity and start seeing them as information, we begin a powerful transformation. You are not an anxious person. You're a person feeling anxiety. That distinction changes everything. When we label emotions as bad, we try to suppress them. We bury grief under productivity. We mask anger with politeness. We pretend to be fine when we're not. But suppressed emotions don't disappear. They ferment, they shape behavior. They become chronic stress, disconnection, illness. They show up in our relationships, our choices, our bodies. Ignoring the message doesn't erase the message, it just turns up the volume. We've been taught to resist discomfort. But what if discomfort is a gift? Anger protects. Sadness honors. Fear prepares. Even guilt can redirect us toward integrity. These so-called negative emotions are full of wisdom. They are not meant to be eliminated. They are meant to be understood. Imagine if instead of resisting your emotions, you leaned in. You asked, what are you here to teach me? Most of us never learned how to talk about feelings. We say, I feel bad. But what does that mean? Are you lonely, overwhelmed, ashamed, disappointed, envious, vulnerable? Expanding your emotional vocabulary gives you access to deeper self-awareness. Language gives shape to emotion. When you name it, you claim it. When you claim it, you can navigate it. We carry beliefs like, if I cry, I'm weak. If I get angry, I'm a problem. If I'm scared, I'm failing. These beliefs are learned, and they can be unlearned. Through reflection, therapy, and community, we can rewire these beliefs. We can replace them with truth. Crying means I'm feeling. Anger means I care. Fear means I'm growing. Neutrality doesn't mean indifference, it means non-judgment. When we greet emotions without labeling them good or bad, we open the door to healing. Emotions just are. Imagine looking at a weather report. It says rainy. You don't say, that's wrong. You say, okay, I'll bring an umbrella. Emotions are the weather of the inner world. They're not punishments. They're They're conditions, and they change. The nervous system processes emotional signals before the brain can label them. That means we often feel before we think. Understanding this allows us to respond with compassion. When anxiety arises, instead of self-blame, we can say, "My nervous system is trying to protect me." You're not broken, you're responsive. How do we move from suppression to curiosity? From judgment to listening? Pause and breathe. When emotion arises, pause. Inhale, exhale, make space. Name it. I'm feeling tight. Be honest. Ask why. What is this emotion trying to tell me? Respond. Don't react. Choose your next step consciously. Create space for expression, journaling, talking, art, movement, whatever helps your emotion flow. True emotional freedom doesn't come from always feeling good. It comes from allowing yourself to feel fully, without shame, without labels. When we embrace all our emotions as valid, we stop fearing them. We stop fighting ourselves. We become whole. If this message resonated, I invite you to pause right now. Breathe. Place a hand on your heart. Ask, what am I feeling right now? Not good, not bad, just what is it? And then, what does it need from me? If this video helped you reconnect with your emotions, share it with someone you love. Like, comment, and subscribe to Awaken Your Essence. Because your emotions are not mistakes. They are messages. And you are the listener. Thank you for being here. This is Awaken Your Essence.